bring up an issue of what stops people from selling their own physical products online. Just go ahead and throw out a common objection that people might have.
I'd say the biggest thing would be inventory.
Inventory, absolutely. And it's funny because when my accountant, my new accountant I went to, he said, dude, there's something wrong with your taxes. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, there's no inventory because it was all digital goods, right?
Right.
And there's a very, very beneficial reason to having all digital goods and having no inventory, because inventory costs money. You got to store it somewhere. You got to manage it. Somebody's got to pick it up, carry it in, put it somewhere. You got to, oh my God, the logistics involved with inventory is sick. Well, what if I were to tell you that the biggest, best inventory company in the world would do all of your inventory for you and send it to your customers who buy it from you for free shipping, right? Which you can't compete with anyway, and you
Yeah.
never have to touch a single piece of inventory in your life. Would that be interesting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that is the case. Okay, so we can employ, so to speak, the best inventory company in the whole world who has a better process for managing inventory and handling inventory and shipping it for free than anybody else on the whole planet. We can partner with them. So that's one objection that I think we've handled. So what's something else that might stop somebody? They say, oh, that's fine and great, Jason. You got that taken care of, but what's some other barriers to entries with physical products and selling them online?
Well, just being able to get exposure to those products. Okay, so great, we have unlimited inventory, but how do we get that in front of people's faces?
That's a great question. And typically the answer would be e-commerce stores. And Zane, have you ever tried to set up an e-commerce store before?
About 10 years ago, and it turned me off so bad. I was like, no, none of this, no more.
And it's just about as hard in this day and age as it was 10 years ago to set up an e-commerce store. Typically, you'll have to buy super expensive software that ranges in between $4,000 to $10,000. And then in addition to that, if you're going to set up an e-commerce store, we don't want to sell one piece of product. We'd probably have to get multiple types of products in multiple different colors and sizes and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. So we're looking at an out-pocket investment of at least $10,000, if not more. So that's one of the big reasons why people don't want to mess with it, is because how are we going to take the payments? How are we going to process the money, right? How are we going to handle returns, damaged goods? What are we going to do in all those scenarios? And so usually you'd have to build your own website. You'd have to set it all up, and then you'd have to configure some sort of shopping cart, and then we're not even getting into the taxation issues and what that entails with physical products, right? But I mean, on and on and on. There's so many other issues there. What if I were to tell you that there's a way for you to sell this product in the same place that inventories it without you ever having to set up anything other than a very simple product listing, which is a couple images, a title, 5 bullet points, and a short description. That's all you have to do. They will handle the returns. If the goods get damaged during shipping, they will pay you your retail price out of their own pocket, and it will be just as good as if you made a full on sale. And in addition to that, they get more people already going to them looking to buy stuff than anybody else on the planet when it comes to an online marketplace, bigger than eBay, bigger than anybody. So there's people going there by the millions every single day with credit cards already on file, hundreds of millions of credit cards already on file that can purchase stuff with one click of a button, and all they have to do is type in a keyword, and if they see your product and it's listed there and this is inventory that they handle, that they touch, and somebody buys it, you can easily get a 55% profit margin on whatever you sell. So if you sell something in this marketplace for 30 bucks, you would take home about $15 to $17 on every sale that you would make. Now I think we're getting closer to the opportunity that Zane, when he says we're putting a $4.2 million business on hold, so to speak, so we can devote our own time to this, as well as helping other people get started in this business. I'm even telling people, if you have to choose between buying my products and getting invested in this opportunity, I say don't buy my products. Get in this opportunity, because first of all, it's very limited. It's not going to last very long. And second of all, I think it's honestly the best thing in the world right now for anybody who's serious about making some real income online the right way that even I can't provide in this moment in time, at least right now. So I've been a tease, of course. Let me reveal what we're talking about here.